top story right now on your news at 4:30. Adam Ganucheau taking on a new role at the Mississippi Today. He joins us via Zoom. Adam, first off, I want to congratulate you on being named interim editor-in-chief.
And I'm really looking forward to sort of getting going and continuing the great work of Mississippi Today. I'm fortunate and blessed to have worked for so many years with such great colleagues who have a passion for really informing Mississippians and holding powerful Mississippians accountable, and just surrounded by such great folks, and will continue to do some really great work hopefully for this state.
What are some of your plans for the position?
Yeah, so like I said, sort of right now our full focus has been coronavirus coverage. So that'll continue for sure in the near term. In the long term, I think you can expect us to sort of ramp up our political coverage. That's been my bread and butter, my strong suit as a reporter for Mississippi Today for a number of years now. Like I said, we have such a talented team in place of committed reporters, most of whom have strong Mississippi ties, who love this state and want to see this state improve. So, politics is a great way to do that. We'll continue to devote a lot of resources to the state capitol. We have a large legislative team that sort of brings context and depth to all policy and political considerations under the dome, and that'll also continue for sure.
Well, let's talk about COVID-19 here in Mississippi. What all have you all uncovered when it comes to coronavirus?
Well, I think the standard has generally been that Mississippi, in terms of testing, has performed better than most states. Our curve has, as the experts say, as Governor Tate Reeves and State Health Officer Thomas Dobbs have said, the curve has plateaued. I don't know if they're sure that it's decreasing or on the downward trend just yet, but all the projections suggested Mississippi would see a much higher rate of hospitalization and infection than we've seen. But that hasn't, stopped government officials and health officials from, trying to determine just how to respond to this. So, like I said, at Mississippi Today, our bread and butter has sort of been a combination of strong reporting and sort of depth and analysis that you can't get many other places. But we've also really dug into the data behind this. My colleague Erica Hensley, she's our healthcare reporter. She has been tracking the data and the changes in the data on a daily basis. I've heard from government officials who have told me that they've learned more from Erica's data reporting on this than they have from some of their own health advisors. So, that's something that I think that Mississippi Today has brought to the table that I'm certainly really proud of, and I think has been a great resource for a lot of Mississippians.
The legislature, as you know, is going back next month. What can we expect, Adam?
Yeah, so today it was announced that I believe they're going back on May 18th. I believe that's the date. They're talking about going back and sort of getting back to business as usual. So what they did in mid-March was just put a hold on everything. They said it's no longer safe for us to gather here at the Capitol every day, so we're going to recess for a certain amount of time, and we'll determine when it's safe to come back and when we can get back to business. There was some question about how exactly that would look, but today, like I said, we got the word that May 18th is when they're going to come back in session, and I think when they come back, they're going to have about 45 days to complete the session. So the number one agenda item for the legislature any year, but particularly this year and coming out of this delay, is going to be passing the state budget. In Mississippi, our budget year flips at the end of June. So June 30th is the last day of the fiscal year. So they have to come up with a budget by July 1st, or state agencies won't be able to provide basic government services. So that'll be the top priority, but I also expect some other key items like teacher pay raise and other things like that to come up, and we can expect a session returning as normal.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Adam, for joining us, and congratulations again.
Sure thing. Thank you so much, Jade.